Joining us now in studio in London, Alain Bokobza, who is head of global asset allocation at Societe Generale. Alain, very good morning to you.
Morning, Anna.
So the market once again dealing with a slightly confused picture around the data around this virus. How much are you focused on the day-to-day reporting of the Chinese virus cases? Or how much can you see a path through this and have conviction around your strategy?
So at this stage, so we had a big data event yesterday, the change to scale. And the only question, are they going to change the scale several days in a row? No, it seems that they are stabilizing the way they are doing the new data, which is good. And in the previous reporting, we had already the number of infected people, which was going from 4,000 to under 3,000 a day, and that was the very important data to follow. So we are going to see on the new data set whether the number of people infected, not death, but people infected, if this number is going to continue to follow or not. It is possible or probable, and that would make the overall stress around that situation cool down or reach a peak. So everything is uncertain at the moment, but the number of reported is very important on the momentum, which is up. It was down on the previous data.
Yes.
And the second question at the macro level, back to the markets and the economy, is how long that is going to last. We know that Q1 is going to be very negatively affected on China GDP, Asia GDP, and somewhat of the rest, with Europe more impacted than the US. But if that were to continue into Q2, that may affect the entire year. So one-off in Q1, I think we can look through.
OK, but do we have any insight? And I'm guessing we don't until we see some settling in the infection numbers once again on this new methodology. Can we say whether this is going to be V-shaped or U-shaped or even L-shaped?
So I think the deeper it goes down, when we have the first set of data, like Germany obviously was not reacting well in the first month of this year, more the injection will be. I mean, China policymakers have already started to reflate a little bit from monetary policy, a little bit fiscal policy. They can do much more. So the more you go down, if it were to be more than a blip, the more the injection will be. So V, in case the first letter of the V can be very like this when the policymakers enter the race. And this is why equity markets have been rather stable overall, except in mainland China and Asia, because they are expecting the policy injection if the economic accident were to be a bit deeper than expected.
And is that too much expectation on the shoulders of the PBOC, or is that well-founded expectation? Are we right to expect a lot from policymakers?
That's the only question we matter about, as you print. And I think it is rational that we should expect some expectation that they are reflating. The nature of reflation will be different. In the US, it might be more monetary reflation from the Federal Reserve. In China, it might be a broad array of policy tools. In Japan, it can be fiscal policy also. So the nature of policy reflation can differ from one country to another, but the quantity of reflation will come if necessary, if and when necessary.
Yeah, especially as we see commodity prices so weak and various other factors perhaps driving down inflation. We'll return to that conversation, Alain. Thank you very much, Alain Bokobza from Societe Generale.